But we began with the latest developments in the trial against the operator of the limousine company involved in the deadly 2018 crash in Schoharie. Naaman Hussein appearing in court today as jury selection continues.
Now, 5 jurors have been seated so far, and while the process is moving along smoothly so far, it's unclear how long it will take. Court is narrowing down 1,500 potential jurors to 12, as well as 4 alternates.
News 10 ABC's Skylar Eagle was in court today and gives us an inside look at the process attorneys are using to choose them.
We got a closer look at what both the prosecution and the defense are looking for in a potential jury, with the majority of the questions today surrounding whether or not these potential jurors could provide a fair and impartial decision. We also heard about some potential witnesses as the prosecution walked potential jurors through the list and asked different questions that all centered around whether or not those jurors would have any bias against any of those witnesses. The prosecution says they intend to call a few different groups of witnesses to the stand in this trial, including auto mechanics, employees with the New York State Department of Transportation, law enforcement, primarily New York State troopers, and an expert witness on limousine brakes. The prosecutor mentioned specifically that this expert witness was paid to examine the wreck, conduct measurements, tests, and provide a conclusion on the wreck. Some of the other questions asked by the prosecution include if any potential jurors have a moral or religious belief that could prevent a fair verdict, if they were willing to judge the evidence in this case, and if they understood the concepts of rules, laws, and regulations and the definition of proving something beyond a reasonable doubt. Hussein's defense attorney, Lee Kinlan, also questioned this group, asking if they would be able to put sympathy aside and judge fairly, if they can rely on a professional's word and their work, and if they're willing to take on the responsibility of this case. Some of those potential jurors responded saying, quote, "It's what we're supposed to do, in that it's their responsibility to make sure someone has a fair chance at life." Kinlan also questioned each person's news consumption, whether or not they've kept tabs on the case over time through local news, and if they would be willing to put what they've seen aside to judge solely on evidence and testimony. And questioning for that first group of prospective jurors took about 2 hours. We knew this was going to be a long process, and with such a large pool of people to pull from, it's definitely going to be a while before we start to hear those opening statements. We'll have the latest on air and online. For now, reporting in Schoharie, Skylar Eagle, News 10 ABC.
News 10 will continue to closely follow the latest developments as the court proceedings move forward, and you can stay up to date from anywhere by visiting news10.com.